This is daily vlog number 310. And guess who I was for Halloween? Oh, wait a minute. There we go. This has nothing to do with what I wanted to talk about today, but I have been playing with that nonstop since I got it Halloween. Batteries are pretty good, though. But back to my point, all serious now. I started a series this week, this past Sunday, called Not Dead Yet, The Vital Signs of a Healthy Church. And I looked at 4 different areas. I will be looking at 4 different areas that churches are either being vital or they're not. In other words, you got to get busy living or get busy dying, as Red says. And so certain vital signs show if they're alive and other vital signs show if churches are dying. And I picked 4. I talked about it in my 60-second Sunday sermon summary. The first one, which is courage. Courage, the more courageous the church is, the more alive they are. But this week's is innovation versus complacency. And I'll talk more about that on Sunday, or whenever I post the 60-second Sunday sermon summary. But for right now, I wanted to ask you, gentle viewer, what kind of innovative things have really connected with you that churches have done? In other words, what ways have churches reached out to you that haven't been like the typical or the stereotypical methods of, oh, we have a Bible study, we have a prayer meeting, and we have a fellowship dinner with a bunch of macaroni salads? But what kind of innovative things have churches been doing around you that have impressed you or have been making a difference, a positive difference in your community? Let me know in the comments below, because I'd really like to hear some ideas. I know of a few, and I'm going to be talking about them on Sunday, that have really kind of done out of the box or out of the pew thinking. Churches that have kind of gotten rid of their buildings and went back to the home church model where, it's a bunch of people meeting in each other's houses and worshiping. Now, I'm not saying every church needs to dump their building, although if you could find a cheaper way of having a house of God, that'd be nice. But, those are drastic things. But what are some other things, maybe even like subtle, simple innovations that have really had a positive impact? Because I'm trying to get my churches to think about that a little more, to think about ways in which we can do church differently. Because let's face it, in every church, there are things that they've been doing for years that work, and they're fine. And you could probably do more of that. But there are a lot of things in most congregations that I've been a part of, or I've studied, or I've just heard about, that have things that aren't really working well, but yet we keep putting time and energy and money into some of these things that really aren't getting the results we want. And the results we want are to not just say, hey, we're nice people, but this is the love of Jesus Christ and we're offering it to you. But I'd be really interested in your feedback. And just as a caveat, if you're just going to sit and complain about your church and all the things that they do wrong and why they're terrible, don't do that in the comments below. I don't want to hear church bashing. I really want this to kind of be a positive conversation. And I know that that is a very hard thing to do in the comments section of a YouTube video. I hope this will generate some good conversation. And of course, give me some good ideas. This has been Daily Vlog number 310. 55 to go. I'll talk to you tomorrow.